that Adam is the federal head of the human race. The word federal comes from the Latin word foedus and means covenant. So he's the covenant head of the first humanity. Uh, uh, he's in our book, Kingdom Through Covenant, I have a long explanation showing that when God created the world and he made humans, he established a covenant relationship. And this is indicated by the meaning of the words likeness and image. I show that in the ancient Near East, the words likeness and image indicate a covenant relationship between God and humans on the one hand that could be expressed by the idea of obedient sonship. We're called to be God's obedient son and daughters. And the word image communicates the idea of kingship, especially servant kingship. So it's emphasizing the relationship of man to the world. So these words likeness and image clearly show that there is a covenant relationship between God and man on the one hand, and man and the world on the other hand, that can be summarized by the ideas of obedient sonship and servant kingship. And Adam was given the leadership in that covenant community. This is clear in the Bible because God gives names to everything God gives names to everything that is created on the first 3 days, but Adam gives names to everything that is created on days 4, 5, and 6. And when he gives names in the ancient Near East, when you give a name to something, it shows that you have insight into the character of that thing and that you have some kind of mastery over it. So when Adam gives names to the animals, he's exercising his kingship over the world. That God called him to exercise. And Adam when the woman is created, Adam calls her woman, which in Hebrew, Isha is the feminine form of Ish. So he gives her the same name as him, showing that they are equal before God, but he also is the one giving the name. So he's the leader in the relationship. And so the reason why sin entered when Adam ate the fruit is because he's the covenant head. And this is obviously the understanding that Paul has in Romans chapter 5. We could say, what is Adam? Is he just a biological progenitor? Is that all he is? Well, that wouldn't explain the relationship that Paul draws between Adam and Christ in Romans chapter 5. Adam is the head of all the humanity in the first creation, and Jesus Christ is the head of all the humanity in the new creation humanity, the new covenant humanity that will inherit the new heavens and the new earth. So I've shown that I've tried to explain this from Genesis 1 to 3, and I've tried to show that this is the interpretation of the New Testament as well. So and when you look at the account in Genesis 3, Adam seems to be right there he seems to be very close by when she takes the fruit, and it doesn't seem to be a deal of difference in time when she eats and then he eats. So but the point is he's the covenant head and mediator, and so the responsibility falls upon him.